A big legal fight in Washington, D.C. could have real effects right here at home. Oregon is part of a lawsuit challenging Trump-era tariffs that some business owners say have pushed their costs through the roof. Fox 12 investigative reporter Ezra Kaplan joins us now with the story. Ezra.
That's absolutely right. You know, Trump recently rolled back a number of tariffs on consumer goods as the administration faces a slew of lawsuits over the legality of the fees. But for 9 months, local businesses like coffee shops have been feeling the pressure of higher and higher prices. Oblique Coffee is quintessential Portland. You've probably even seen it on Portlandia.
They have like real baseball gloves and bats.
Since 2010, Jack Chandler has been serving artisan roasted coffee to visitors and locals alike.
Thank you very much, yeah. This is me and my 2 young daughters' home and business. It's our small family business.
How have tariffs impacted your business?
I don't know how to candy coat it. You know, it's terrible.
As a roaster, he buys raw green coffee beans in 125-pound sacks.
For specialty coffee, it's $450, $500, and now it's easily over $700. $675, $7, yeah, plus. And that's for entry, you know, that's for just getting started.
He says the sudden spike in price this year was entirely due to the tariffs implemented by the Trump administration shortly after he took office for a second time.
In January and in February, it became very clear small businesses in Oregon were being impacted.
In April, Attorney General Dan Rayfield led a group of 12 states in suing the Trump administration over tariffs. That lawsuit quickly made its way all the way up to the highest court.
Oregon hadn't been in the Supreme Court arguing a case in more than 12 years, and we're leading one of the most significant cases in our country right now. And the arguments are pretty simple. The president doesn't get to abuse an emergency power to implement tariffs.
The lawsuit claims that because the tariffs are so sweeping and broad, they are effectively a tax, and the power to tax belongs only to Congress. It's a point made clear during oral arguments by Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor as she questioned the lawyer for the government.
It's a congressional power, not a presidential power to tax. And you want to say tariffs are not taxes, but that's exactly what they are. They're generating money from American citizens, revenue.
From the beginning of the tariff debate, there was disagreement about who would end up paying and would it be a tax.
A tariff is a tax on a foreign country. That's the way it is, whether you like it or not. A lot of people like to say, oh, it's a tax on us. No. It's a tax on a foreign country.
It was a question on the mind of Chief Justice John Roberts as he questioned U.S. Solicitor General John Sowers.
Who pays the tariffs? If a tariff is imposed on automobiles, who pays them?
The empirical estimates range from like 30% to 80% of like how much is borne by American
it's been suggested that the tariffs are responsible for a significant reduction in our deficit. I would say that's raising revenue domestically.
Rayfield says that stubbornly high prices for everyday essentials led to a shift from the administration when it comes to tariffs.
President Trump is starting to back off, right? He started backing off on coffee. He's backing off on beef. He's backing off on bananas, especially when they're getting the real-time data showing, hey, we are indeed paying for these costs.
I had to adjust my prices recently during the tariff, and I think everybody raised their prices.
With tariffs on coffee rolled back, he's hopeful that prices will come back down. But in the meantime, he's worried about whether customers will stick around.
I absolutely love it when people come in and are happy and are nice and appreciate what I offer to my community. Absolutely love that. It would hurt if I shut down.
And until there's clarity from the courts, Chandler will keep roasting, serving, and hoping his small corner of Portland can hold on. Now, if the Supreme Court rules against the Trump administration, it could open the door to the possibility of refunds for both businesses and consumers. The government has collected about $90 billion under the tariffs being challenged at the Supreme Court, and experts expect a ruling could come in the coming months, but at the latest by spring of next year. Reporting in studio, Ezra Kaplan, Fox 12 Oregon.
Okay, Ezra, thank you.